So here's the thing. Lately, I feel like the ideas in my head are sometimes not mine. Like, am I just regurgitating someone else's beliefs? Are someone else's thoughts supplying too much of my own? I suspect that there's a line between inspiration and imitation, information and plagiarism. But I'm having a hard time convincing myself that I know what those lines are. Well, yeah, social media probably has something to do with it. It's likely no surprise that my relationship with social media is as dependent on my desire for casual convenience and instant shapes of connection as it is on my constant urge for change and new experiences. I watch a lot of content, and then I get inspired, and then after a while I become exasperated, overwhelmed, and then I'm incapacitated, unable to act, unable to create. And there I am, left wanting even more. And really, this affects how I show up for myself online, como existo yo en el mundo real, you know? Do I buy that art supply that keeps showing up on TikTok? Do I commit to a different sketchbook activity every day for the next month? Do I force myself into productivity with another online class or just cancel my subscription at this point? Do I sign up for that local meetup and actually go? The truth is, I'm a little numb to the online content that would normally offer inspo and relatability. It's harder for me to meet others where they are. I often get so easily unmotivated. I get so easily unmotivated when I'm literally hand-fed an idea that I can't even start. I'm less patient, and on top of that, I question whether I have the will to carry my own ideas. It's so frustrating. These days, I feel like I'm reacting, not acting proactively. Sometimes my own words feel foreign. The shit is fucking with me, man. I want out, yet here I am, posting my own video on social media just to explain this feeling to someone, anyone, even just myself. That all said, I think the best thing I can do is grapple with this discomfort. My mind craves reflection, I think. This is part of the process. Struggle, acknowledgement. So, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend some time outside, break up my routine. I need the sun to feel more connected to the space around me, to others. Not to go to work or run errands or help other people with their shit, which I already do, but to show up for myself, to enjoy myself. And I hope I can somewhat break out of this cycle and replace it with a healthier, more sustainable, more grounded creative rhythm. But before I go outside, I'll start my day the way many of us should. Frivolous and at home. Okay, so let's talk book authors. I'm working on my second zine, and one page is dedicated to my 3 favorite books over the past year. Here I'm collecting things in my home: jewelry, toys, strip eyelashes, cups, a bottle of wine, fire, you name it, that I think represent each book's themes. Then I'm just orchestrating them into small visual collections alongside each book. I see this process as veneration to the spirit, so to speak, that each author illuminates. Now that I have some good photos, I'm gonna go ahead and edit them. I'm using Photoshop Express on my phone or whatever, but most of these photo editing apps do the same things, girl. So use whatever works for you at the time. I'll tweak quite a few things like tint and temperature to kind of reduce the sort of yellowness of the image. I also like to turn up the grain on a lot of my photos. This kind of gives off a warmer analog quality that I find cozy. And yeah, feels very much like me. this probably sounds kind of stupid, but it's actually attainable to feel activated by things that aren't fed to you by an algorithm. Who would have thought? Overall, this was a fun and grounding process for me creatively. There was so much stuff I didn't record for this video, since I didn't want to overburden myself with the pressure to record everything. But this is just the beginning for me. I know there's a whole lot to learn, to feel, to show. Here's to being better at logging off and just being more present and paying better attention. It's messy, but it's rather beautiful. I don't know how to end this, so thanks if you watched this to the end. Until next time.